What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno and this is my PPL Bolt Week 1 match against the New Jersey Gholdengos and Coach Killua Boom. So, Week 1 of PPL Bolt, pretty excited to start playing my first post-DLC Draft League game. I am facing Killua this week in the first game of PPL Bolt. Pretty excited for the match. He's a really good guy. We only fight once. And I actually got the win. It was a non-upload league. It was a really close game. I got the close 1-0 win. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for a new game, a new league, post DLC now, new mons. Getting the spotlight here. And yeah, so as always, I'm gonna just start breaking down my opponent's team and show you what I'm gonna bring, and then we're gonna follow by with the match. So he has access to Urshifu, Rapid Strike, the Gholdengo, the Ogre Pawn, the Glamora, Terra Jolteon, Iron Jugulas, Azumarill, Azelf, Totodile, Tatsugiri, and Onkalong. Terra Jolteon is Terra Electric, Fairy, or Fire. Tatsugiri is Terra Dragon, Steel, or Fairy. So it's a really offensive game. As you guys can see, he has a really phenomenal offensive team. I really like his team. It's because like the combination of Urshifu, Gholdengo, Ogre Pawn, the Glamora to set up hazards and or be offensive, the Terra Jolteon, which is one of the best Terra Caps around available in the league, the Azumarill, which is a phenomenal Pokemon, Iron Jugulas. I really like this Pokemon. I know it's a bit controversial, but I think Iron Jugulas, even without Terra, is a really cool Pokemon. Azelf to set up fast rocks, just being able to do a bit of damage to the opponent's Pokemon. Yeah, really offensive team. This is going to be a really offensive game. I'm expecting the Urshifu, the Gholdengo, the Ogre Pawn, the Glamora, the Jolteon, then either the Azu or the Azelf. I hope it's Azu. I don't really want to face Azelf because I really don't have the great switch-ins to that Pokemon. Yeah, you can bring the Azelf, can bring the Iron Jugulas. I don't think Totodile, Tatsugiri, or Onkalong are gonna make an appearance. Other than that, they can pick 6 out of the 8. I think Azu, Azelf are a bit better than Iron Jugulas. We can still bring Iron Jugulas, of course. But yeah, so these are it's more likely what I'm expecting, a really offensive game. First, I tried to, before the mocks, I tried to build a team around the Aurora plus Dragon Dance Baxcalibur. I think that will be pretty cool. But with the mocks, Mountay and Squid, thanks to them as always for being my mock partners, they really show me this team has a lot of brick potential. So between Urshifu and the Azumarill, they really prioritize getting brick break on the Ninetales to stop Aurora, because I kind of perfectly understand that. Baxcalibur with Aurora Veil in this game just wins, because he has such an offensive game. If I can set up a Dragon Dance, he really doesn't have switch-ins to Baxcalibur. So I can really understand why they do that, and they warn me about that. So I just forgot the idea of the Aurora Veil and just went with a new plan. So I'm bringing, I'm gonna just show you the team. I'm bringing Alolan Ninetales with Icy Rock, Freeze Dry, Dark Pulse, Psyshock, and Nasty Plot. This is most likely a wall breaking Ninetales, not that he has walls, but just the idea is just to break his team. So not sure if I have the opportunity to click a Nasty Plot, but between Freeze Dry, Dark Pulse, and Psyshock, actually I'm able to do some good damage to his team, let's say. So Freeze Dry for the water Pokemon and Totodile and Jugulas, it's pretty spammable against his team, and the Ogre Pawn, of course. Dark Pulse mainly for Gholdengo, Psyshock mainly for the Glamora. Other than that, Nasty Plot just to set up and do even more damage. So the combination of Ninetales and Icy Rock just to have more turns of snow and to try to take advantage of that with the Baxcalibur, of course. But the idea here is to just do the most amount of damage possible, because the next Pokemon that's gonna be my Iron Moth is just insanely good in this matchup. I wanna say that in the entire matchup, considering my team and Killua's team, this is the best Pokemon in the game. In this particular game, of course. So Booster Energy with Fire Dance, Sludge Wave, Psychic, and Discharge. Fire Dance is for Gholdengo and Totodile, Sludge Wave for the Azu, Psychic, and the Terra Jolteon, which I think is gonna bring it. This matchup screams Terra Jolteon. Psychic is for the Glamora, and Discharge is for the Iron Jugulas plus Azu plus Urshifu. So it's a really spammable Pokemon here, Iron Moth. And if I get the boost from Fairy Dance, plus the boost from the Speed Booster Energy, I can just win the game. I just have to play the cards right, because he really does have great switchings to this Pokemon. So the idea here is to do the most amount of damage possible. Try to delay the Iron Moth sweep, just do the most amount of damage possible. Bring the Iron Moth in the right moment and just click a button and try to sweep the game from there. So this is my Iron Moth, my main sweeper or breaker or whatever you want to call it. I think it's my win con for sure in this game. Next up is my Orthor, my Terra Captain for this game, with Rocky Helmet. Is physical defensive, Terra Blast, Poison. This case I'm gonna be Terra Poison. Stealth Rock, Rest, Sleep Talk. Is my switch into Urshifu, is my switch into Ogerpon. Is he gonna wall it both? Probably not. But that's why the Rocky Helmet is here, to try to just chip them down with the helmet when they do damage. If I can rest and gain some viability on this thing, gain more health and try to preserve the thing, even better. It's gonna do more Rocky Helmet damage. If I have to sack it off to one of those Pokemon or just another, if he gets the Rocky Helmet chip, that's all I want. Setup rocks is actually kind of important. It's not the thing that I'm gonna prioritize most, because I think I can do damage without rocks. Rocks are entirely broken in this game, but it's a bit of help back. If I can get the opportunity to get those rocks up, it's fantastic. More cheap when my opponent tries to make switches and bring their Pokemon out. So yeah, physical defensive Force Swarm with Terra Poison. Next up, one of my two Assault Vest users. It's gonna be one of them is gonna be our Iron Hands with Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. It's gonna be my main Gholdengo check with any access to Earthquake. Can switch into Iron Juggler as well. It's so bulky that I can really take a lot of hits. So that's my main switching to a lot of his special mons, like Gholdengo, like Iron Juggler, mainly those two. Glamora as well, but I have Donphan for Glamora. You guys will see that's my next Assault Vest user. So yeah, this is gonna be my Iron Hand. It's really bulky, has a lot of HP, some Spadef, and just a bit of attack, because I think it's adds 140 physical attack. So yeah, really doesn't really need to have much investment to do damage, especially against such an offensive team. So yeah, I have a lot of coverage for his team. If he has Air Balloon on Gholdengo, which I'm expecting, I can Thunder Punch, gonna do a lot as well. And then proceed to just Earthquake, which Earthquake is actually pretty spammable against his team. He has Ogerpon and Toad Scroll, but I have Ice Punch for both, so it's not a problem. But yeah, it's my special defensive Iron Hands. And then my Assault Vest Donphan. This is my Jolteon switching perfectly, that it's not Terra Ice or Terra Grass Jolteon, it's Terra Fairy or Terra Fire. It's screaming Terra Fairy. As Earthquake, Ice Spinner, Knockoff, and Rapid Spin. The goal is to, if I see Glamora or Azelf, I'm gonna lead with this thing, try to prevent Stealth Rocks, because those are really important. If he goes Glamora, I just Azelf, I just Rapid Spin, try to stop rocks from going up. And yeah, just to actually this Pokemon doesn't have great switchings as well. So I have Ice Spinner for Toad Scroll and Ogerpon and Iron Jugulas, Knockoff for Azelf, and Earthquake, and rather than that, it's pretty spammable. A Rapid Spin, of course, getting rid of hazards. So it's gonna be my main Jolt switching. Can switch into Glamora if he's not like Specs Energy Ball. But yeah, that's my Donphan for this match. And the last Pokemon is my Baxcalibur. I had a really interesting weakness policy set with Freeze Dry to hit the Azu and the Urshifu. I just tweaked that idea because that set will only work with the Roravel, and since I'm not going to bring a Roravel, I'm going to bring a Chople Berry variant with Icicle Crash, Glaive Rush, Earthquake, and Dragon Dance. With the if the Hail is up and the Chople Berry, I take Close Combat or a Brick Break easily, way easily, of course. I can take if it always depends, of course, on the Azu set, but I can take a player off if the Hail is up as well. Set up a Dragon Dance and just go Crash, Glaive Rush, Earthquake, Spring Spammable. Of course, Earthquake's gonna have to hit the Azu, so if the Azu is weakened, but I have ways to hit the Azu. So with Iron Hands, with the Moth with the Ninetales, even with the Earthworm. So I can hit the Ice Crash Clave Rush rather than the Yasuo is pretty spammable and can just one-shot all of his Pokemon with the Dragon Dance up. So that's what I'm gonna aim for. Try to set up a Dragon Dance and just win. This is my second sweeper. I can see this breaking and Iron Moth cleaning, or Iron Moth breaking and this cleaning. So all is gonna depend on how he's gonna approach the match and how the match plays out. But yeah, it's gonna be my team. I hope you guys enjoy the match that I'm gonna just get connected with Killua, and I'm gonna see you guys in a second for the match. Alright guys, I'm here with the match against Killua, so let's see what he decided to bring to the match. So we see Azelf. Okay, so he brings Azelf, Azu. So we don't see Jolteon, which is interesting, because I was pretty sure Jolteon was gonna show up. Okay, so if that's what he wants to do, I'm leading Donphan. Yeah, that really kind of wants me to lead Donphan. So let's stick with the plan. And yeah, so I'm gonna use Donphan more for Azelf and Glimora, I think, and leave Ants for Gholdengo. Worst case scenario here, he leads Urshifu, I guess, and I have to make a risky play into Earthworm. But that's it. So I'm gonna lead with wow, the Glimora will be my Kilowatts will be phenomenal here. Now that there's no Toadstool or Jolteon. Well, either way, let's lock teams. Good luck, have fun to Killua. Let's have a good one. And yeah, week 1 of PPL Bolt. So we'll see. It's a tough matchup, really offensive one, but we'll see. We can do things. Did not want to see the Azelf, but it's in. So there's Ogerpon. Okay, so I have to switch. I have to go into my Earthworm. I'm gonna do the play. Gonna stay in with not gonna stay. I'm gonna switch into the Earthworm. Let's see if I can Terra immediately, depending on what it brings. I can bring the Glimora on this thing. Let's see. Goes for spikes. Okay, so with spikes. Interesting. That makes me kinda click Terra Poison and go Stealth Rock. Spikes is interesting. Was not expecting that. So do I click Stealth Rocks? I think I do. Yeah, let me Stealth Rock, Terra Poison immediately, because that will help against the Urshifu. So let's Terra Poison. He didn't switch. So he's gonna bring, like, what, 3 layers of... He's gonna go for 3 layers of spikes. Or he clicks U-turn. Click spikes again, okay, so he doesn't care about this. He doesn't have a removal. Okay, so... yeah, I'm gonna click... Terra... What is it? There's a removal, let me see. There's Glimora, of course. I'm gonna Terra Blast. Goes for U-turn. Let's see if he takes... yeah, he takes it. Rocky Helmet. Let's see what he brings. Can bring Glimora, can bring the Gholdengo. Let's see. Gholdengo. Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. Is Air Balloon? It's not Air Balloon. Okay, so we have the confirmation that this is not Air Balloon. Let's see if he is Specs. I'm gonna go into Iron Hands, which is pretty safe. There's no ground type, and I don't see great Earthquake switchings besides the Ogerpon, which I can Ice Punch. So let's see. I take 2 layers of spikes. He goes for Shadow Ball. Let's see how much that does. Yeah, I don't have great confirmation. I'm gonna go for a Thunder Punch. Can also Ice Punch, predicting the switch. Or I can Drain Punch, predicting the switch as well. I'm gonna Thunder Punch. Gonna Thunder Punch. It's gonna switch out probably into Ogerpon. Yeah, there's Ogerpon. It's gonna take this. This can be Scarf Gholdengo as well. Go for Thunder Punch, okay. That does damage. Oh, it's a crit, okay, that's why. Now the switch. Ice Punch isn't a terrible play here. Yeah, that makes me think that the Gholdengo is Choice Scarf. I can go back into the Earthworm, but I'm gonna take more spikes. Yeah, I really have to get rid of spikes. I can just Ice Punch. Let me Ice Punch. Goes for Ivy. Okay, so yeah, I take it, and I should knock him out with Ice Punch. I do. So Iron Hands kills the Ogerpon. So if he brings the Azelf, I might wanna go Donphan. Not sure about that, because it's tricky. It's literally really tricky. Let's see what he brings. He can bring Urshifu. Can bring Azelf again. It's one of the two. I think Azelf. But I kind of wanna... Yeah, I don't mind saving the... Donphan for the more. Let's see. There's Urshifu, okay. So the play is this. Play is the Earthworm 100% and just Air Blast. Let's see. He goes Surging Strikes. One. Yeah, I can't leave. Is Pets? It might be Pets. Not sure if I leave another. Is Pets? Is Pets. Okay, so it's Pets Urshifu. I'm gonna try to rest. And if it's Pads Urshifu, if it's Pads Urshifu, I'm gonna try to bring the... Okay, so I'm gonna get the rest, which is amazing. He's gonna go into the Gholdengo. Yeah, he might Shadow Ball here. And if he Shadow Balls, I don't have great switchings again. Because the ends is weakened because of the spikes. That will allow me to bring the Donphan. So I think I sack the Iron Hands. Right? I think that's what I do. Yeah, that's literally what I do. So I'm gonna sack the Iron Hands. And if he clicks Shadow Ball, I go Donphan next, and I click Knockoff. Or Spin, actually. Spin can actually be a play. But Knockoff is kind of free. Goes for a Nasty Plot. Okay, so he's not... forget the... Yeah, forget the... Forget this, the ES Choice Scarf. I'm gonna Earthquake and sack the thing. Let's see if... I I kill him with Iron Moth, because that's actually, that can be problematic. Gholdengo, if he has Nasty Plot, I don't think I kill him. How much does Baxcalibur do with Earthquake? A lot. Baxcalibur will pull him in range of... Baxcalibur will pull him in range of Moth. So... what's the... I can also go Ninetales and just Darples, but I don't want to do that. So yeah, a Gholdengo kills Hands. I think I'm gonna go back to Excalibur and just Earthquake. Because the... because this is... it can be Shuka as well. But if it's Shuka, I don't care. So I'm gonna go for Earthquake. I'm faster than the thing. And if he wants to switch out, he can switch out. So we'll play from there. Not sure if Moth would kill, so I don't want to risk that. With that damage, it for sure kills. So he can switch out. Maybe he has a bulky Azu to deal with this thing. I will take the Earthquake for sure. Okay, so he's gonna stay in. He probably leaves this. Yes, but he is in range of Iron Moth. He goes for Make It Rain, so Gholdengo kills. Also, I can go Ninetales. Maybe I can get Ninetales and just go for Darples. Since he is not... because this puts immediate pressure, brings the Glamora. Yeah, and I'm gonna save the booster on the Moth for later, so I'm gonna bring this. I hope he's not Culver, that would be bad. Gonna go for Darples. And let's see if he switches out. No, he doesn't, so I kill. So the Ninetales kills Gholdengo. So then again, really offensive match. He doesn't have great switching to Freeze Dry, which is something that I'll take. For sure. He doesn't have great switching to Earthquake as well. Poison Ivy is the Glamora. It is the Glamora. So I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna go into my Donphan and I can Rapid Spin. If he predicts and goes for an Energy Ball, well, that's well played by him. Let's see. Goes for Rock Polish. Okay, so I'm gonna go for an Earthquake. Yeah, I need to Earthquake for sure. And let's see. If he's Belladrum Azu, I need to attack with the Donphan. Not sure if Energy Ball kills here. I have a lot of speed F. So we'll see. Can be Shook as well on this. Scary. His setup, his offense potential is pretty scary. So we'll see. He might switch into the Azelf as well. But if he switches into the Azelf, I might stay in. Because he's in range of Psychic if I get a booster energy with the Moth. Okay, he has Energy Ball. Do I live? I do. Okay, so I take the... I go for Earthquake, and I knock out the Glamora. Yes. Okay, so he is Poison Things. Donphan kills Glim. Okay. So thank god I had AV on Donphan. Still not being able to get rid of the spikes. At this point, I might not be able to do it. But we'll see. If it rings Azu, I just attack. I just don't care. We agree that I just don't care. So there's the Urshifu. Tricky. This is tricky. I kind of want to go into War Form, but if he Swords Dance, I'm in a bad spot. So I'm gonna Earthquake. I don't think I need this anymore. Let's Earthquake. Swords Dance, okay, nice. Thank god I did that. And honestly, now I go... He's bad, he's kinda bad. I need to sack this, right? And go for... Yeah. So this kills... what's the name of this? Urshifu kills Donphan. He probably has Aqua Jet. Let's see if I think I live. I have +2 boost on the defense. And I can Freeze Dry and kill this thing. I get the poison, that sucks, but it is what it is. At this point, I have to deal with it. Freeze Dry it is. And let's see. He probably Aqua Jets. Let's see, the spikes are problematic, for sure. But let's see. I think he Aqua Jet's here. Okay, it doesn't have Aqua Jet. Okay, so Ninetales kills the Urshifu. Now it's a tricky because he's gonna bring the pesky Azelf, and I can't do much about it. So the question is he Scarf? Because if he's Scarf Azelf, Raven is Azelf. Yeah, that's kind of bad. I kind of have to... do I go Moth, predicting the Flash Cannon? Or do I sack the Orthorm? Orthorm is kind of good against Yasuo still. I think I go for Dark Pulse. He has Mystical Power, okay. I can live, yes, nice. So Dark Pulse will put him in range of Fiery Dance for sure. So I Dark Pulse here. Can Aqua Jet knock me out? It's the question. So Azelf kills... what's the name? Azelf kills the Ninetales. Alola. Time to Moth, literally. I Fiery Dance. Then I Sludge Wave. I think. He can't switch out, right? He literally can't switch out. He can't risk that. He loses if he immediately loses if I Sludge Wave. Okay, so he's Scarf. Okay, I lose then. Oh, I couldn't done nothing then. I could have done nothing then. Yeah, he's gonna win. I'm not sure why I thought it wasn't Scarf. Okay. Yeah, tricky matchup. The Gholdengo really messed me up. I thought it was Scarf. It was a really hard match to deal with. Yes, yeah, really offensive matchup. So yeah, we tried to do our best. Honestly, there's no. I don't think I could have done anything different. Maybe going something out rather on the nasty plot, but like it's nasty plot. It was a tricky play. So yeah, either way, GG to Kilo. That was a really nice game. And yeah, we don't start great, but we're gonna try to come back. We're gonna try to come back next week. The Scarface Elf really brought him the game, which was a nice set. So GG to Kilo again. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So peace, guys.